I want to stream this too, because you just never know who will. Am I? There we go. One momento. There's always this blue line, and you patiently wait to see is it going to connect or is it not? And it is. Perfect. Hi, Tom. Good to see ya. Okay, well, you people that are on here with me, I'm going to put you in the hot seat, just so you know, all of you. And I'm going to give you time first to think about it. I'm not going to do it right away, but I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys tonight. And I wanted you to share, first of all, an invisible win. So just something that you maybe haven't talked about, or just something that you feel really good about in your life that just feels like a win for you that you're proud of. And then I also just want you to share something that you're excited about. And if it's hard for you to find that, be honest. But if there is something you're excited about, I want you to share that too. And before we do that, I I'm offering up an apology. And even if you're going to tell me I don't need to, just I'm doing it, all right? So I have done many Zooms where I share like AI and ChatGPT and all those things with you. And while I still think it's a phenomenal tool, I almost feel like I am really good at getting excited about something and not always, I try to get better, but not always filtering myself right away. And then I just want to give you the information really, really quickly because I think it'll help you. But in this case, it's like the more work that I do with Bob, and even just the more work, I mean, full disclosure, like my invisible win is just the way that I'm just proud of myself and the way that I've been leaning into my faith and really working hard to be time to be still. And I just yearn to be closer to Jesus. And I just want to be doing his will for my life. And with that, I also want to make sure that I'm leading you well, but not so much that you feel like you have to depend on me as a leader. I don't want that either. So, all that to say, when it comes to this AI ChatGPT stuff, while I feel like it can be a great tool for you guys, right, to help you find the words that maybe you couldn't find on your own, I don't want to take away from you the messiness of your own words and you trusting yourself. And I feel like, I mean, let's be honest, we know when a shareable has been made by AI, okay? And I think we're starting to see that we know when a post is done by AI. There's just a certain format that it has. And so every once in a while, like when I see a post that's just all jumbled together in one big, huge paragraph, and it's not grammatically correct, but it's completely from their heart, like nothing's better.
Mhm.
And I just feel like that is what the world is yearning for too, is for the messy, real rawness. And that is what Bob works very diligently to help us do is trust ourselves again. And I just wanted to, hi Laura, I'm glad you're here. Just full disclosure, I'm coming back to everybody and I want you to share a silent win that you have and then something that you're excited about right now. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen first, and I just want to go over again a breakdown. And if you ever want to go through this individually, I would love nothing more than to go through this individually with you because I just find it's become that voice in my head lately um, before I do a post. before I honestly do anything, whether it's dealing with my husband, my daughters, approaching some situation. I think about this order that he has given us. And I've shown you this before, but I want to bring it back to to you and to reminding you in a world where everybody's really trying to look really good. There's a lot of people that just want raw and realness today. And I feel like if you can lean into this, you can take a screenshot of it. I can send it to you through text if you want to just text me after this if you want like a better version of it. Um, I just believe so much in this order. I have it up on my bulletin board here. But I'm gonna get it down actually. I just wrote it on a sheet of paper and it's all my jumbled notes, but he talks about like most of us, not just in network marketing, but in general in the world, fear is leading everything that we do. And it's making us work harder, hustle harder, feel like we have to be in control of everyone, everything, every situation, right? And when we're working, when fear, like I can just, when fear is at the source for me, I am
Mm.
thinking about results. I'm thinking about income. I'm thinking about money. I'm thinking about whatever it might be. You're thinking about some kind of result, closing a deal, getting a yes, getting a no. And it causes like this feeling of desperation, right? And that can become, he said, fear, when that's the source, the direction is you're thinking about a result in some way. And then that the identity means, again, the business is tied to your rank. It's tied to earning a trip. It's tied to earning an incentive. It may be tied to a position you hold at your job or whether you're on the PTA or not, or whatever it is. Your identity is tied to some kind of valuable thing or title that someone has placed on you. And then that identity is what takes care of your belief. It's I believe in myself when I'm an EC2. But if I fall back to EC1, my belief is gone, right? Because I borrowed my belief from a title that someone has given me instead of having true fundamental belief in myself and who I am and whose I am. And then growth, it takes more than it gives because the growth really is just, it's all tied to you trying to get to the place where your belief is borrowed in a title or a situation that you're in. I hope that makes sense to you. So it's like you said, fear is in the source position, results become the direction, rank, volume, numbers, visible wins, identity attaches to whether the results came. And belief is borrowed from those results and it collapses when they stop. So growth takes more than it gives from the leader, from the team, and from everyone in the system. And the felt experiences pressure, urgency, exhaustion, caring, and the feeling that it's never enough no matter what you achieve. I do not want that ever to be felt on this team. And I will tell you, I I love this team so much. I'm so proud of all of us because as far as I know, I mean, I get so much chatter on the back end of, have you heard of this? Did you see someone's going here? Did you see someone talking about this? And I don't. I honestly don't unless it's brought to my attention because I just don't go looking for that stuff because I know that I am supposed to be here. And yes, maybe my belief has been borrowed in moments tied to rank, but I just know I'm supposed to be here. And every time it's this Zoom, this Team Act Zoom, I don't care how many people show up, like it's this Zoom that always reminds me of that every single time. Because I come on here and I'm like, I don't think it's going to be long tonight. And then I can't shut my app. Like it just proves to me I'm supposed to be here. I'm in it for the long haul. So, and I know that many of our team is like, we just we're tight. I just feel like there is so much love within this team and I'm really proud of that. And for those that maybe are not tuning in, or maybe I have to tag everyone to see, I mean, I just feel like anyone, there's a place for them to come back in a heartbeat and just press the restart button. Think of that. You've joined once and you never have to reinvest. It's just you making a decision and then allowing that thing that made you say yes in the first place to be your guiding source as to why you do this. Not a rank, not a position, not a title. It's you knowing in your knower that we have something really special. And you said yes for a reason. So I have to share that with other people, messy and otherwise. I'm not going to stay quiet, right? So that's the love led order is love is the source. So when you are thinking about talking to somebody or you're in a moment and you feel that nudge of, oh my gosh, I need to say something to them, and you're in your head and you're like, I don't know what to say. I don't want to mess this up. That's fear. Fear is telling you you're going to mess it up because you're thinking about the result. You're thinking about what they might think of you. But love says, I don't care what the result is. I don't care what they think. I need to make sure in this moment that they know there's a possible solution for the problem that they have in their life, whether it's LifeVantage or otherwise, especially otherwise. I don't think we would hold back for a second if we felt like we had a solution otherwise. But when it comes to LifeVantage, oh boy, howdy. It's just human nature, right? It's what we do. But love will not cause us to be quiet because love is tied to our calling. The direction is the calling that has been put on our life because we are here and we said yes, and someone was bold enough to invite you to come in, or you decided for yourself to come in. Many of us did that, right? I did, Jen did, Debbie did. Many of us did. Laura went asking. It's so funny. So that is our calling. Gosh, you guys, like we're the ones that said we stepped forward and said, okay, I'm in. That is our calling. So let love lead the way. And then your identity is so stable because again, we know whose we are. Our identity is stable, rock solid. It is not tied to any kind of title. It is stable in the name of Jesus. That is our identity. And imagine if you truly walked in that every single day. Oh my gosh, the love, the light, the brightness you could share with people that need it so badly. And then the beauty and vulnerability and honesty that you could carry that just makes them feel so peaceful when they're around you. You know those people, right? The minute you're around them, you're just like, oh, they just feel so peaceful. And you just feel like you can relax because you know that they're pure and honest and true. And then your belief, it's just a part of you. It's not borrowed, it is in you. It is a possession that you hold because you know whose you are. You know you're walking in your calling. You know someone's given you, and love is the source. So then growth, it just gives and gives and gives and gives and gives, continues to fill your bucket. So the felt experience is peace, clarity, purpose, energy, the feeling that the business is an expression of who you are instead of something you're trying to survive. Isn't that so good? It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. And then this is something he gives us. It's called pause. Um, PACE. It's called PACE. It's an acronym: Pause, Ask, Care, Express. So he tells us many times that when you're going through a situation and maybe you're thinking about making a phone call, maybe you're thinking about a big deal, maybe you're thinking about a meeting that you have or, a booth that you want to set up at a big event, and fear is kind of in the way. Using pace is something that you can do to bring yourself back to the right source of love. So you're pausing to notice what's happening in my body. Do I feel pressure? Do I feel urgency? Do I feel this urge to check what everyone else is doing or writing or posting or saying or thinking or what they might think? And that's your source shifting from love to fear. So it's noticing that. It's taking a pause and saying, okay, where's my source? How am I feeling right now? What's guiding me? And then asking yourself, who is this for? Not your audience, not the bigger person, but the one person. Who's the one face, the one person that I'm about to see or that I'm thinking about before I post or before I say something? Who is the person that needs to hear from you today? And then say her name in your mind. And maybe you don't know her name, but you know what she looks like. You know what she does on a daily basis. You know that she's probably the same age as you and she's going through the same transition in life as you. What does she need to hear today that you already know, as small as you think it may be? What does she need to know today to just give her hope? There's so much that everyone on this call already knows that you could share. There's so much you already know that 99.9% of people do not know because they're busy scrolling and getting caught up in the wrong things. But you taking the time to say that one thing or post that one thing or go out of your way to maybe even share it in a story could completely change their day and make them reach out to you and cause this great conversation that who knows where it would lead. So it's pausing, then it's asking who it's for, and then it's care. What do you actually know? Not because you read it or were taught it, but because you've lived it. What's one honest thing that you could share with her right now? And you know what? That honest thing might be that it's okay to not be okay. That, you know what? Life kind of sucks right now, and it's not where I thought I'd be at this age. I can relate to that. I am not where I thought I would be. And sometimes I don't like that at all. But yet, I have hope, right? I have hope. But sometimes people just need to they need to know that you don't have it all together. But maybe there's a lesson in what you're going through. Maybe someone needs to hear that. If that's on your heart and it feels heavy, sometimes that heaviness and that weight, that's your calling. It's like this, it's guiding you, it's tugging you. It's tugging you to say, I need to say this, I need to do this. I've had those moments like before I go on stage where it's just like this. I feel this weight of like really giving the right message for the people that need to hear it. And sometimes that's what it can feel like as well too when you think about caring for that person and feeling that weight. And then you express it. He says, write three messy sentences. So this pace right here is more about posting, but again, you can use it in any phase of your life. So expressing it, three messy sentences, three messy words that you give someone that you're inviting them. It's your words, your voice. Don't fix it, don't polish it, let it be imperfect. Messy, messy, messy. That's what I loved our church that we went to in Meridian, Idaho. I always talked about that. We're messy here. We are messy here. So here's the structural truth of all of that come together. Everything downstream flows from what's in the source position. So what's in the source position, everything will flow downstream from there, whether it's fear or love. Your content, your outreach to people, your conversations with someone, your culture, team or work rise, your energy, your capacity. Change the source and everything downstream changes. If you don't fix the downstream, you can restore the source. Okay? Okay. So I will go back and then I want to just share really quick. I love this from Bob today. This was a really phenomenal post, but he said, turn back toward the people because fear keeps your attention locked on whatever is shaking. So, what is corporate doing? Who's leaving? Who's going where? What's happening next? What does this mean for my rank, my income, my business? Look, I've been there. I've been there. And there are questions you can't answer anyway. But your calling doesn't live in any of those questions. It lives in the people standing in front of you. People who are confused and afraid, people trying to make decisions, people who don't need another prediction from you. They need your presence, your honesty, and your service. Maybe that's what love-led leadership looks like when the future genuinely is uncertain. You don't have to convince everyone everything is going to be okay. You don't have to pretend you're unaffected. You don't have to join the panic. You just need to tell the truth. Hold what you're feeling honestly and then turn toward the people you're being called to serve. And I thought that was so powerful because we can use that in any area of our life. Because in any area of our life right now, there can be uncertainty by people. There can be panic that happens from moment to moment, based on something they see that maybe isn't even truth. My mom does it all the time. So, anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. And then I wanted to, before we leave, I wanted to bring it back to, there's a lot of people right now with the CEO, and I can't wait to see what comes from that. But at the same time, too, I'm excited to have a new CEO. I'm excited for the future, but I can't lean on that, right? I can't lean on what they're going to do. I have to remember why I'm here and remember what I have my hands on and all the beautiful stories that have come from this and continue to do the work I know I need to do while the rest of it comes together in the background, right? And that's what I want for all of us. So, Jen, you're unmuted. I'm going to start with you.
Ooh, I'm actually unmuted. Awesome. Look at that. What was the second question? Invisible win, and what was the other one?
Something you're excited about right now.
Oh. So my invisible win is my morning routine and my margin in my life,
Mm.
which I've been working on for like 3 years. Um, so trying to like really like hone in how to start my day, how to end my day, and have margin so that I can fit in the things that are important to me.
And
And
your morning routine is, what'd you say, 3 hours?
yeah, it's ridiculous. My morning routine is 3 hours.
I love it. Good.
Um, and what I'm excited about right now, if you can't tell, is like sourdough cookies. I'm not gonna lie.
Your
Like
sourdough cookies.
I I made two different new kinds this weekend. They were great.
Are we going to see you at a farmer's market with a cookie booth?
I don't think so. But yeah, I made a chocolate brownie sourdough cookie with chocolate chunks and a peanut butter chocolate chip. It was really delicious. Actually, I haven't
I,
tried the peanut butter ones. I just made them. But everybody says they're good, so there you go.
wow. Okay. Oh, I'm here for it. I'm so glad she lives in Sioux Falls. Debbie, how about you?
Oh, invisible win would be so when the weekend would come, I would like, okay, got to do this, got to do this, got to do this, got to do this. And my husband Kevin, he's good at pausing and not having to do this. And so I'm working on that, and it's getting better to pause for a
Mm.
minute over the weekend. I don't have to go so hard. Um, so I'm working on that. Excited about. Oh gosh, I need to work on that one. I need to work on that one.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
good then. The fact that you can't answer that right now, I just think that's so important that we have something to be excited about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
keep working on that. And I'm going to follow
Okay.
up with you on that.
Okay.
Just think
All
it's
right.
important to have like that. I don't know,
Yeah,
just
I know. I know.
know that's something.
Yep.
It's
I
important for our
just,
soul. It's important for ourselves.
it is. It
Yeah,
is. And Jen's cookies.
I know.
I would love the recipes.
Yes.
You'll think I'm crazy, but I've actually like got them from ChatGPT.
Okay. I can go there. I
So
can go
I'll
there.
send them to you, but I've created them kind of like watching reels and then like having ChatGPT put it together for me.
Mm,
Okay. Okay.
Love it. Secrets. Okay, Tom, how about you?
Okay. Well, I kind of first I want to just say that I agree with you guys as far what you're talking about chat and AI. It's just a tool because I have this conversation with some friends of mine almost every day, and they talk about AI this and AI that. Some of them are afraid. Some of them it's their hope for the future. There's a lot of discussion about it, but
Mhm.
it really just comes down to it's just a tool. It's no different than other tools that we've had. The cell phone is a tool. It
Mhm.
just depends on how you use it. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on Chat GPT because I use it too, but I found that I always go one step beyond Chat GPT. I mean,
Hmm.
if
Yeah.
I'm trying to compose something, writing, um, I might ask him for suggestions, um, and but then I'm never satisfied with what the result is, so I have him tweak it, and after about the fifth tweak, I finally write it myself. So anyway, that's my thing on that. As far as wins, I would say probably my biggest win, it's not just today, it's probably this week or maybe the last couple weeks, is just persistence, really, is just to keep paddling because
Mm.
so many times with different obstacles, it's easy to just give up or um, say I can't do this and somebody needs to help me out with this. But what I'm realizing that if I just keep paddling, if I just keep the pace, that I'll reach the mountaintop. I mean, um, it's just kind of like when you're paddling a canoe across a lake. I mean, there comes a point where you have to decide, okay, am I going to turn around because I can't see the shore, or am I going to just keep paddling?
Right.
Because those those explorers on Lake Superior could not see the other shore when they were paddling across, but
That's
they just kept paddling, and they were in a canoe. They weren't in a steamship or a fast speedboat. They were in a canoe. So
mhm.
anyway, but that's my win. What I'm really excited about, and it's kind of funny that you talked about love led. Um, I'm kind of doing some personal work, just personal development work, with a couple different mentors, and they talk about this love versus fear thing. They talk about it a lot, and where love is really God. It's our inner God. That's what love is, and fear is the ego. And the ego wants to edge God out. That's what EGO stands for, is edge God out. And so much um, life, especially if we look on social media and stuff like that, a lot of it's driven by the ego, the appearances, the statuses, and so on. And there's never a satisfied. You're never satisfied if you lead the ego-led life, or the fear-led life. So anyway, I'm kind of adopting that in my own life, not just in the business, but in my life,
Mm.
and trusting in the source, or trusting in God, that um, if I just let them guide me, the right things will follow. And so, kind of what excites me is um, the unknown. Okay, if you trust in a source to guide you, then you
Mhm.
really don't know what the outcome is going to be. You don't know what that future is going to be. If you know what the future is going to be, then it's the ego. It's not the love led. So
Controlling.
right, and so and every time that I've kind of just backed off and said, okay, I'm trusting in uh, my inner guide, my source. When I do that, kind of surprising things happen. Okay, and I just got a new customer just 2 days ago that was somebody that I thought for sure there's no way in heck that this person is going to buy. But he persistently was like, he was persistently asking me questions of what I do. Okay. And what I, why, he goes, why don't you look your age, Tom? He kept asking me questions like that. But this guy is the most stubborn guy that you'd ever want to meet. And so I just kind of just laid it out there. I said, well, I'm taking this activator, and we started this conversation. And when the conversation ended, I have had no idea this guy would want to order from me. And yet, I got a text that night that he wanted some Nerf too, because
Wow.
and it really boiled down to that I was just having conversation, and I just was speaking from my heart, and I wasn't trying to sell him. I was just telling him, what my belief was, and anyway, it was kind of a surprise. And
Mhm.
so, and there's been other surprises. I'm not going to get into all the details, but um, about the time when you think, maybe, maybe I should go back to just being, you know, in control of my own life and stuff like that. About the time that I'm starting to think that, then all of a sudden I realize, what, if I just trust in, my beliefs, and trust in the process, trust in God that, things are going to work out. Lo and behold, things happen, and
Mhm.
they just, they just happen.
Mm. I love
So
it.
anyway, that's
Mm.
my little story today.
Thanks, Tom. Thank you so much. Okay, Laura, you're up.
Okay. Am I unmuted?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
So my silent win, um, yeah, kind of, I guess, in line a bit with my morning routine is I have been able to go to daily mass almost every day, um, which is really grounding and yeah, and I try and pair it with a walk with some friends from church, and so that has been like really nice bonus. Um, and then what's the second question? I'm so sorry.
Something you're excited about right now.
Something I'm excited about right now. I'm super excited for my boys to start playing football. They started high school, so it's my first time in 19 years that I am not homeschooling. Um, and so that's interesting. But they are back at they're at the high school. They are going to school and they're playing football.
Mm.
And I'm just really excited. Um, all my kids have played sports and my boys have played football. So there's kind of a family tradition and we've kind of made a name for ourselves. And so it's fun to be back and doing that again and seeing these guys, you know, be individuals, but also kind of fill the family shoes. So it's exciting.
Oh, I would be excited too. Thank you, Laura. That's so fun. So fun. Like I said, my win is just, again, just my faith walk and the time that I'm taking daily just to really lean in and be still. I'm really proud of that, and I just love it. And then I am really excited about right now that I get to go see my daughter at the end of September in Boise. I just can't wait. I am counting the days, and I love having something like that to look forward to when I get to see her because it's been a really long time. So anyway, so yeah, Debbie, when I come out there too, I want to just be able to get together with everybody just to be together. So we'll make sure. Oh, she's FaceTiming me now. So cute. So, okay, I appreciate you guys sharing that. I just thought that would be something special to do. So let's end this in prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for just the silent wins and the excitement. And Lord, I just pray that in our days when we pause and find ourselves in that place of fear or even wondering what we should be excited about right now, that we just turn to you and just remember your sacrifice and that we are yours, and to help us when nothing else seems exciting to just really lean into that and be so grateful that we know that we can be rooted in that. And what a gift that is that we can share that with the world. So help us, Lord, to just all walk in that fundamentally. I just continue to pray for those on our team that are going through just some hard times and carrying a lot right now. We lift them up to you, Lord, and we just pray that they feel your presence always, and that they too are leaning on you and have that glimmer of hope through all of it. So, thank you so much for the gift of a new CEO. We know, Lord, that again, like we've said, you have your hand on this company. We pray that you just guide him as well. Help him to see us, to see this company like we see it. And we just pray, Lord, that you give him crystal clear vision to help expand the territory of LifeVantage in a way like we've never seen before. In your name we pray. Amen. All right. Thanks for being here, you guys. Love you so much. Mwah. Bye.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.